Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Kelsey Fitzsimmons.
Today is Monday, March 23rd, first day of trial for Officer Kelsey Fitzsimmons. Okay, so I watched the entire first day of trial today. Every witness, every statement, all of it. And after sifting through all of it, I really need to say this clearly. Based on what came out in court today, this does not look like a guilty case to me. Now let's walk through why, because this isn't really about an opinion, it's about what was actually said under oath. The entire prosecution case comes down to one person, Officer Patrick Noonan. He is the only person in that room who says that Kelsey Fitzsimmons pointed the gun at his face and pulled the trigger. That's his case. That's the whole case. That is the prosecution Commonwealth's case. But when we look at everything around us in that moment, that's where things stop lining up completely clearly. First on the stand was Lieutenant Daley, who is downstairs, and he hears, "Kelsey, don't do it." Not, "Drop the weapon, police." Not, "There's a gun." Not, "Gun." He hears, "Kelsey, don't do it." That really matters because you're not saying that nicely to someone who is coming at you with a gun, who is attacking you, who is 3 feet away, he said. And if you saw the pictures of the room that they were in, it is tiny. You can't fit a couple people in that room. So let's go over that again. He heard,
"Kelsey, don't do it."
Again, not,
"Drop the weapon."
Not anything. So you say something like that to someone who's about to hurt themselves. So as Lieutenant Daley gets upstairs, he starts rendering aid to Kelsey. He starts wrapping her, he rolls her over, he sees an exit wound. He sees her gun underneath her left leg. That's key. What does he hear from her? "I'm sorry, I want to die." Those are Kelsey's words. "I'm sorry, I want to die." That is not language of someone trying to kill a police officer. That's language of someone in crisis. That is, when Kelsey handed her baby over when her baby was crying, she chose Officer Noonan. Out of all the people there, that says, "I trust you." That doesn't say, "I'm about to kill you." So now let's add in what the police were told before they got there. Okay? Justin Aylaian told the officers beforehand he believed that she could harm their child. He even said he wouldn't be surprised if she shot the baby. Now ask yourself, when the officers walk into that house, what are they expecting to find? Because that expectation does matter. It shapes how you're going to see everything from the moment they walk in. Now, the moment they walk in, do they immediately secure her weapons? No, she says they're in the basement. Do they go to the basement and get them? No. They said they saw something on the mantle, no gun on that. Again, did they go secure the weapons? No. Did they check her for weapons? No. So they've been told that she could shoot the baby. No one's finding these weapons. No one's securing the weapons. Let's also go back to the fact this is 3 men she works with. There is a mental health person that works on the department. Are they called in? No. They were called in after for Noonan. Were they called in to serve this? No. So let's go back one more time. When the officers walk into the house, what do you think they're expecting to find? Because that expectation is going to matter. And let's look at her behavior. Testimony says she was emotional, she was shaking, she was on one knee, she's packing things for her child. In opening statements, Timothy Bradel says that she was trying to get the officers to leave so she could kill herself. She didn't want them involved. There are instances during today in the testimony given by the officers that she does. She hands them different things to bring downstairs multiple times. She's trying to remove them from the situation. So does this sound like someone who is preparing to attack and kill a police officer? Or someone who is beginning to fall apart, who has been falling apart, who is falling apart in general? So then the moment itself, okay, the gun doesn't fire at first. There is no round in the chamber. So we're supposed to believe this is a deliberate attack, but the weapon's not even ready. And at the same time, everything happens so fast. one person makes a split-second decision, and that decision is now the entire case. So when I look at this case, I'm trying not to look at it emotionally, but based on what was actually said in court, I don't see any clear intent to harm. I see, confusion, emotion, crisis. This is going to come down to a question. This is deliberate attack. Did she point the gun at Noonan from 3 feet away? Or did she point the gun at herself? Right now, based on what I heard today, it's not a clear answer, but from everything I mean, we haven't heard the defense's side. But if it's not a clear answer, that matters, because the standard is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. And based on day one, we have doubt, real doubt. We haven't even heard the cross-examination of Noonan yet. We haven't even finished the case. So I'm going to keep watching this one, because this doesn't look like any clear case of guilt to me.